As a foster parent, I'm very aware of the issues that have been going on in the system. I've been working down at Lincoln, trying to make sure we get legislation and testifying on behalf of several bills, to be able to see the things that have changed. And you know, we've seen a lot of change. The amount of calls I've been getting has been decreasing. So we're making great progress. So how do we continue to keep that momentum going? To be able to be the leading state in the nation when it comes to foster care. You know, I have that firsthand knowledge to see the issues taking place, you know, from making sure that kids get back to getting to what they need. When we first started foster care, kids were able to get the PT and OT that they needed, and then the state came through and cut funding for that. So then are we going to pay for that at the later end? So I know how to analyze those issues at the bottom level. And people don't need things, they shouldn't have to have that to get another service. And to make sure that we mainstream and streamline things, to make sure it's efficient and that the process is transparent for people to see, and that it's not a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of paperwork, but that it's very easy and quick to understand. And then therefore we can cut the costs on our overhead and make sure that the money's getting to the kids. Another way we can do that is through adoption. We have a saturated amount of kids on the eastern part of the state, you know, Lancaster, Sarpy, and Douglas counties. So how do we make sure that those kids are getting adopted to the western part of the state, where there's a lot of families that are available to adopt, but through bureaucracy, they're not able to get to the homes that they need to, even if a family is in another state, but they can best provide it. How do we make sure that we're putting kids above everything else? And as a state senator, I want to make sure that we are, first of all, helping kids and putting kids as priorities ahead of all else, because if we truly do that, we are going to see our costs decrease. So there's many different ways that you can see the upfront costs decreasing backhand costs. When the first recommendation to many families, even this last week, I was dealing with helping a family with a case where the worker had suggested to the family that they relinquish the child, that was probably going to be the best and quickest way to get the family services. So our immediate cost is so great as a state, and if we continuously do that, we're going to continue to have a lot of wasted spending, and the kids that truly need services that aren't currently getting them in the home, you're going to constantly have mismatch through that.